Grand Rising. Beautiful day today. Sometimes in life we have to stop our very busy lives, recognize what's important in life, and start enjoying life, because life is actually a blessing. It's a gift to live in the present, in the now moment. Many people, they're unable to. The way that the construct of the reality has been. I don't know who needs to hear this today or how many people need to hear this today, but this message must go out to the world today. God wants you to hold on for one more day. And, you know, when I go about my journey, I say, we don't see, like the magnitude of what we are set forth to do by God. And what are the experiences that you have? And what are the messages that come to you through other people? And, to just hear so many stories about tragedies, and especially our men in the world. Many men are suffering in silence, and a lot of people are holding on to these very dense emotions, feelings and emotions in the now moment. People are feeling this around the world, and I'd like to really leave this very powerful message that God wants me to deliver to the world. God is telling you to hold on for one more day. It's great to see everyone. This is a live stream. Maybe you hear me on the podcast and YouTube Music. It's when you're aware of what's really going on, the magnitude of things. And I just want to, I guess, start the video off today with a story, and then build from there. So we are live. I'm very grateful if you could click the like button right now. If you do that, it really allows others to get this message, because we are live. The other day I was watching a football game with one of my neighbors, and Cliff, thank you very much for that. I'm very grateful for the super chat. Thank you, Cliff. I'm watching a football game with one of my neighbors, and he just brings it up, and he goes, someone in my building, he unalived himself the other night, and he just starts telling me, because all the commotion that was going on in his building, and the screaming and the crying, and the cars showing up and everything, and it just to hear this story, and sometimes you might be like me, and sometimes these messages they just come through, and there's a density, speaking to a lot of people that are feeling this right now, to hear the scene, the commotion, the sadness of other people when someone unalives themselves like this. It's really the density of the world right now, and it's getting higher and higher. This is something I discuss on this channel. There's the current energies and how these energies affect our body, but there are many people that are feeling this right now. Feeling the separation, and especially our men in the world, that you were programmed not to address your emotions. So there you are, going on years and years. I know what this is like myself, not having any support, and constantly moving forward, and not having anything to feel that pain, that sadness, And, that's why I'm encouraging, especially our men, to always speak to friends. I have a lot of friends that are texting me, grateful to see some of these people recently, but to have the communication, even though we are not located right now in the same area of the world, but the density that people are feeling, the depression. Okay, what is depression? Deep rest. The soul is tired of operating the body. And I know what this is like. There's a massive shift that's going on. And you've had this awakening, and the world that you were operating out of, your internal frequency is no longer a match for the reality. So there's a disconnect, and that soul, it doesn't compute any longer. All right, and eventually, when we do see in the collective, there's such a high volume of people that are experiencing this. There's a lot of younger people. Recently, I did a full video on this. On the channel page, in that now moment when I was reconnecting with a community of mine. I haven't really seen them in a while, and you learn about people that maybe you knew or casually knew, and they're no longer here anymore. They're no longer here anymore. Young people, okay, it's a very and you're just seeing it pile up, and you have your friends that are texting you, and all different types of people that are feeling the density of this now moment. So to hear that story in this massive energy shift that we are going through, God is telling us to hold on for one more day. There's got to be something inside of you. You might have been on this journey for a long time. Is that you? Are you tuned into this message? Don't you want to see how this ends? Don't you want to see, what's in store? And I get it. And sometimes, we sit, and it could come in many forms. All right. And remember, there's only certain things that you're in control of. So you might, want to focus on, don't you want to see? Don't you want to be alive to witness? Because we need witnesses, we need observers, right? We need observers. Don't you want to see what this is going to look like, how it's going to be? And it's a very sad. It's not someone that I know, but just to hear that, and then pair it with what I experienced going back, not seeing people for like a year, and really for 5 years, and really like saying, oh, what's going on? This world has changed drastically. And what you need to do, okay, is you have to be the change now. We have to change on the inside, right? And when we change on the inside, the outer world, like some people are waiting for the outer world to change. People are coming to save us. These people are coming to save us. That guy's going to come flying in the sky and save us. But what we have to realize, okay, and you have to realize this, okay? Ye are gods. Ye are gods. Not waiting for a savior. You're going to have to hear this. You're going to hear Michael speak, and the vibration is going to hit you, and then you're going to rise up, and you're going to say, you know what? There is something in my life that I could take control of, that I could rapidly shift, and we can't wait any longer for something, because what's happening is people are waiting. They're constantly going forward, maybe in a job that doesn't resonate with them. Maybe in a relationship you feel so trapped and it's not for you. There's all different aspects. And then there are also people that are very alone. And one of the things I want to talk about in today's lesson is this very powerful. We're actually 3 C's today. We're going back to the triple C, okay? But it's really about communication. Post-2020, in a post-2020 world, and in the modern society, where people were programmed to treat, maybe some guys treated women poorly, or women treated men poorly. And I know a lot of people, everyone's waiting around, everyone's waiting and living in fear. Communication is key. All right, so we're doing communication right now. All right, and you know, if also give me a 555. There's no background sound, right? I hope the mic's not picking it up, but communication, and communication will actually change the world. Okay, no background sound. You can write no background sound. I appreciate that. I'm not going to let it distract me. Okay, this is what happens, right? We come out, it's nice and peaceful, and then the matrix operate. It just let's make the noise. Okay, so I appreciate that. All right, thank you. There are people that are suffering in silence, and maybe you're on this message or something. Maybe you're a guy that came over to me in the gym and you told me their life story, and this is what's going on in the world. But in the world right now, there needs to be more communication, and when there's more communication, right, true love could come in. All of a sudden, people aren't alone anymore. You were tricked into being alone, especially. You know, in a post-2020 world, in a modern society where everyone's like thinking that social media is their real life. Okay, take it for a world-famous guy. Look at me. Oh, I'm world famous. But guess what? I spend a lot of the time alone. I can't express this. Love is more important than the fame, the fortune, the social media, the clicks, the likes. Why don't you put a like on this? Let's change social media, right? Let's put out positive messages. Let's change social media when everyone stands together, because none of this matters. Because at the end of the day, if you're a guy and you have a true divine feminine supporting you, loving you, it changes the whole reality. But time after time, men are going alone, okay? And a lot of women, okay, they're looking to feel safe. Your nervous system is shot, sweetheart, because you don't have that true divine masculine in your life, so that nervous system can be safe. So what we are diving into at this time is to see and realize that what we were given is not relevant. It's not relevant for you know, what they say. It's really for you know, other species. It's not about the humanity species, right? But I'm seeing, and I shared it in a video. We're seeing a major problem within humanity itself, and you're going to have to focus on these C words, okay? Because in this era, in a lot of things that you see on social media, in these things that you are you know, witnessing the behaviors of society, it's not about competition, it's about cooperation. And until you get it through your head, you have to realize that it's always cooperation. And it's always thinking on the fly. And it's always shifting and changing, okay? This is where we are. There's no other reason but the glitches of the matrix. Okay, I need to focus when I'm speaking. I need to focus. I can't have the distractions. Okay, maybe the mic was picking it up, maybe it wasn't. Okay, but this is what it is. All right, the rest of the day we'll be quiet. Okay, this is what I deal with. All right. So anyway, just like you're seeing this right now. This is the world that we're living in. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to you know, think on the fly. You're going to have to you know, realize that the energies are very chaotic right now. They're very chaotic energies. So if you are not able to, how's that? If you are not able to break free, like I see this a lot. I have a path in life. I have this path, and I got to stay on this path. And you're stubborn, to that path. But if you don't, you know, change up on the fly, you know, people that think that this world is going to be the same 5 years from now, people asking, what's your 5-year plan? If you are unable to get into the heart space, if you are not able to live in the now moment, you're going to struggle. And, just like, unwanted things magically appear, it'll be silent the rest of the day here. Okay, this is what goes on. Okay, but this is how God is showing me so that I could teach, right? With firsthand experience, we could see it live and how we have to move, right? That's why God puts me through a very, it's been a very rough year last year. And, we go through these rough times because it actually refines us. It brings out the best in us. All right. So, a lot of people, I'm reading it. The poet is writing, I need to break free. A lot of us need to break free. A lot of us need to, feel relaxed, to feel safe. And until we are able to achieve that, it's going to be very tough. So, you feel like you can't really be relaxed, and all that external chatter that's all the frequencies that are distracting you from your actual goals in life. So, and this is just I laugh at some of these things that happen. But this is how, really uncomfortable certain things are. So I'm going to and this is what I have to do. Lion Teach 1111. Thank you so much for the super chat. I just had to point out that you are showing us a real life example. You adapted to the chaos. Just keep going. But make the moves to get the work. Absolutely. I appreciate you. And to be honest with you, we'll just go on a spin. We'll go on a tailspin because I didn't actually close the door all the way. So the noise is still trying to burrow through this little thing over here. But this is where we are. And it's timing. It's the bottleneck of time that we're in. So there's so many things that are, trying to distract us, trying to throw us off. And remember, so we're all going through something together. And you don't know what other people are going through. All right, like, we don't realize. I saw this meme on Facebook, and there was a guy, and he was actually trying to save a girl, and he's on the top of the mountain, and he's reaching his hand, and she's holding on, and and it says, you don't know what other people, how much are they actually putting into this, and he has a boulder crushing him, and he's trying to save her, and she's like trying to climb up, but then there's a snake trying to bite her wrist. So that's why everyone that hears this, you have to realize this right now, all right? And there's going to be other people in society trying to prevent divine counterparts from coming together, trying to, this is the narcissistic energy, okay? Hit me up on Facebook if you love these topics. We share daily on Facebook. You're trying to build, and then like, you topple your tower over. And then you're building, and then you got to start over again. So that's also a frustrating thing. But one of the things that it teaches us, okay, once you do it once, then you could build it back again quicker and faster, and it's a refinement process. So, when I go to the gym, I use a weighted vest, and that weighted vest to do pull-ups or other calisthenic exercises. It's making it harder for me so that I could build better and stronger muscles. So anything, there could be distractions. There was not a peep for days. There wasn't a peep. But 10 minutes into me clicking record and going live, all of a sudden, right, I saw the truck coming too. I saw the truck coming. I saw it coming. I knew. I said once about 3 minutes into it, I saw it. I said, "This is going to go down." So, but this is where we are. People need to hear this today. God is saying to hold on for one more day, And, I sit at night and, sometimes I feel this. Sometimes you're getting this message. And I get this. You don't know me, bro, right? And some people, I say the same thing. You don't know me. Some people think my life is unicorns and rainbows, but they don't know what it's like to go years alone, taking ownership of every aspect of your life and saying to yourself, you know what, wow, I wish I can have someone or something to make my life enriched, okay? A lot of people post 2020, you're afraid, okay? You could pretend to be a certain way, but I'm here to teach the truth, okay? You do not learn about life staring at the wall all day, being safe, being in your bubble. You actually have to have someone in your life or people in your life, like a community. Do you love this community? You could click subscribe. It's the only way we learn about things, because then all of a sudden you only have your perspective of life. In a post-2020 world, people are afraid of one another. And when you're afraid of one another and you're not having this experience, life is about experience. Living in the now moment is the now moment is actually a gift. That's why they call it the present. But a lot of people aren't present because their anxiety is bringing them to the future. Oh, I have to do this. Oh, I have to be safe. You're staying away from other people because you were hurt in the past. I'm here to tell you, if you're on this message today and you're truthfully on this journey, each and every one of us, is not one person that I haven't spoken to in real life that hasn't had that proverbial, stab in the back. Right? We've all had to go through this. We all had to go through sabotage. We all had to go through this word called betrayal. So in life, because people, what we're here to do is reset humanity. We're here to reset society. It's not about competition. It's about cooperation. When everyone cooperates together, instead of being in your ego, I've seen a lot of people, let me try to stop him, let me try to stop her. And again, if you carry that energy, you're actually going down that pit of doom. But when you're actually doing cooperation, right? When you're cooperating in a relationship, in a partnership, in 2026, there's got to be better partnerships. There's got to be real, authentic relationships. And not going through the motion, because your soul, your spirit is feeling for something. I speak to a lot of divine masculine, right? I'm speaking to the divine masculine right now, not the beta males. They might go on Instagram, they do all the things, the OnlyFans, all that's cool, okay? But I'm talking about the divine masculine right now. You go about your life, and people aren't going to understand you because you could feel, right? You could feel because you actually have a soul. And you're feeling, and no one makes you feel at home, but there's a signature out there, right? This is actually how we're supposed to live our life. The man is supposed to be the leader. If you're a woman and you go about your life trying to control men, you need to fix that. You're going to want to click subscribe, and you have to get back into balance in 2026. So those men that are out there that are struggling, that are serving society, right, doing your jobs, and you're actually feeling alone, this was not the way that life was supposed to be. Maybe you're a divine feminine. Maybe your nervous system is shot because you were given these wrong subconscious programs. And then one day you wake up and you're sitting there on the couch thinking maybe holding your cat is gonna help you. But ultimately, when you get to the root of these things, the woman or the feminine energy wants to feel safe, and the divine masculine energy wants to be inspired. A woman that actually inspires him to be a better man, to inspire him to create. And what's happened in the world right now, because of all these programs, humanity is going extinct right now. It's on life support. Okay, if you didn't watch that video, it's getting views every single day because it's the truth. You're going to watch those two beautiful swans. You watch those two beautiful swans. Okay, God gives me the nature examples, and then we teach. God gives me the chaos, so I can. This is what's going on right now. So what you need to do is you got to pull yourself out of the chaos. You got to sit there, and then you got to say, okay, this is my path. This is how I want to live my life. This is what is the job or the vocation for me. This is the type of relationship that I want to have. And if you don't pull yourself out of there, if I was still, it's getting louder out there right now, because now they're getting closer, right? If I didn't pull myself out of there, it was going to get louder and louder, and it's going to get more uncomfortable and uncomfortable. Well, that's what's happening in your everyday life. God is telling you to hold on for one more day, because the energies are high right now, and it's going to get, and don't get triggered by this. What I do on this channel is I'm giving you what is coming, what is here, and how we, right, the people, how we can make changes, implement changes. Because if you sit out there, if I sat out there, say, oh, I'm so uncomfortable, it's getting louder, then I can't concentrate and make a world famous video. I can't deliver the message. If I'm sitting out there, it's getting louder and louder. Okay, you're sitting there, it's getting louder, the job's getting louder and louder. It's not for you. It's getting louder and louder. The relationship's not for you. And you refuse, and you're stubborn, and you're not listening to your body. It's not going to, that whatever was going on outside was not going to go away. I had to get up. I had to implement changes. Here we are. So what I do when I'm teaching people, okay, when I'm teaching people, I'm teaching from a place of actually doing. In 2026, you'll want to focus your attention, it's the currency of the universe, on content, on frequencies that are going to benefit your life. Not driving. Are you listening to drama? Right? And you see, are you with drama? And again, what I do is I share about what's really going on in society. More women deal with this, right? There's many divine feminine that are in this chat right now, and you say, "Oh, there's all these catty women in the workplace, around the water cooler, right? All this other stuff in the gym locker room, right? Or maybe wherever it might be." You got to stay away from drama. Stay away from drama in 2026, right? Click subscribe if you want to stay away from drama and focus on yourself. Misery loves company. Know this in 2026. Galactic Guardians, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, Commander. It's my honor. I appreciate you, Galactic Guardians. I appreciate everyone being here. This is a very important message today, because God is telling us to hold on for one more day. It's literally so loud. I feel like it's coming through the closed door right now. Okay? But if I sat in that energy, it's going to get louder and louder. If you did not, so this is the confirmation. I don't like these things. I say, but it makes the work that I do so much better when God gives me these things. In 2025, that's last year, did you put an end to your old self, or are you doing the same thing? You know the answer. You know the answer. You have to know that we have to hold on. We have to hold the frequency for a sustained period of time. Jedi writes, old habits are gone. The old habits have to be gone, but I'm here to go deeper than that. Habits are part of it. Your old identity needs to be gone. Who do you think that you are? The internal chatter. And this is where a lot of these things come into play. There's a special time of the day. It's this very special place. It's a very special place. It's an important place. And the community members that are here for so long, you know I refer to this place a lot. Oh yeah. It is the time, it is the place where that head hits the pillow at night. You could lie to people on social media. You could go into society, you could put a mask on and lie. But there's that time in the day when that head hits the pillow at night. Go in the bedroom, right? Put the head on the pillow. We're ready to go to sleep. That's the answer. That's the answer. Please put a like on this video. So what we want to do right now is we want to make sure right? All the things that I teach, can you fall asleep within 3 minutes like I do? Earlier on my journey, I could not fall asleep within 3 minutes, because in the background, what I teach on this channel is about the subconscious and the subconscious programs that are running in the background. And your soul is saying you're not situated, you're not settled in life. There were things that were going to happen, like it's your intuition. Oh, this job is not serving me, or it's not going to be here much longer. I'm not in alignment. This relationship, there's something wrong here. Or the way that I'm living my life, I'm passing up on opportunities. Are you passing up on opportunities? A lot of people, I watch them pass up opportunities in 2025. They just sat there. They had the look on the face. They just let it pass them by. And I'm here to tell you, it's fear. It's fear. Two choices in life. There are two choices in life. There's fear, and you could choose that, or there's unconditional love, and you could choose that. Now, this is, you could say to yourself, well, tangibly, can you show us or explain to us why we should hold on for one more day? God is saying for you to hold on for one more day right now. Okay. Because your outer world reality is not real. It's on a delay. Your frequency shifted in 2025. And now something different resonates with you. But you're witnessing. This is where the depression comes from. You're looking at this reality and you're saying this, hey, wait a second. I can't stand experiencing this any longer. On a delay, that outer world changes. If you never saw my video, None of This Is Real, I encourage you to watch that because none of it's real. If I told myself this 7 years ago, I'd say, this guy is out of his mind. And now I could sit here 7 years later and I could tell you none of this is real. There is only I am. So there are many people that are very deep thinking souls, right? Many divine feminine and divine masculine that are tuned into this message today. And you are, I appreciate that, Fitbrit, right? And you say, I am worth, because you maybe didn't realize your worth. So in 2025, I'm giving it to you straight here today, you had a tough year in a certain aspect of life, and it was really uncomfortable. And what it got you to do is you had to realize your worth, your self-worth. You're worthy. You're worthy of the true relationship. You're worthy of the true job. You're worthy of living an experience that is actually resonating with you, and not something that you're living off an old program. Because in the past, you were tricked. You were tricked. You were living somebody else's life. You were either living your life from the subconscious, or what was regurgitated to you through the TV, through your maybe sixth grade teacher that had low self-esteem and put that worldview in you. Maybe on social media, right? Maybe you're a girl. Maybe you're actually the divine feminine, and you see all these nonsensical clown girls out there known as the modern woman. You watch their behavior and you say, well, this is how I have to act. I'm here to direct our divine feminine. Okay? If I'm resonating, you click like. Okay? People have to wake. It's true, right? People have to wake up, and you're going to realize this. And this was the shift of 25. Now we're in 26. This is year one. You could hit 1, 1, 1, 1. The blessings are here. This is year one. This is new beginnings. New beginnings are happening right now. Smash the like buttons because people need to hear this. God is saying, hold on for one more day. It's about the one. These messages are for the deep thinkers out there, the true soul people. Like people won't get it. There's one person for you. There's one mission for you. There's only one. And if you select anything else but that, you're going to feel it. Pick the wrong job, you're going to feel it. Pick the wrong girl, bro, you're going to feel it. Pick the wrong boy, you picked a boy, divine feminine, you're going to feel it. In your specific ways. And I teach both the divine masculine and feminine according to you. Regardless of how you showed up into this world. Okay? Hermetic principle of gender. You know who your energy is. Truthfully. What is your heart telling you? What do you desire to experience in life? That's why I don't judge people. Are you sick and tired of people that judge you? Oh, you came to the right place. I'm just a big kid just like you. Yeah, you could show up every day and not be judged. I don't care who you are, what your background is. We are going, kid. It's 2026. We are going right now. And what we actually need is for us to laugh and have fun. We got to wipe that miserable face off. I know, girl. And you got to smile. Try it today. Try smiling today. And for those that need to hear this, I hope I'm giving you this because I needed to hear this in the past. And if you hold on for one more day, you have to look at the reality. The reality could be right in your face like this. And you have to ignore it, knowing that your sacred heart, the frequency that you put out, is going to come on a delay. I get you're not the same. Like there's things in life. I saw them in 2025. And I didn't realize some of these things even exist. I didn't even realize that this is what my heart truly wanted. I didn't realize these things. But ultimately, and this is how I connect all the lessons on this channel, I said, God is going to reveal the truth to you. And guess what? God revealed the truth to me. And now on my journey, I know what's important in life. Even though like certain things maybe didn't work out, at least when my head hits the pillow at night, I know the truth. And that's a powerful thing. There's people that are on this message today. You say, you know what? I want to live my life in truth. I don't want to live with uncomfortable lies. I don't want a comfortable lie. I'd rather have an uncomfortable truth. Because at the end of the day, we came here in life and you say, you know what? I know what really matters in life. It's not the fame. It's not the likes on Instagram. It's not getting attention from all the beta males, ladies that are out there. Of course you will. It's not about the arm candy, bro. Oh, look at her. She got all this body work done. Look what's on my arm. It's not about that. It's about your soul. It's about love. Smash the like button. Smash it real good. Smash it good. So people get this. This is what it's about. Hold on for one more day because you're seeing this. There are so many people. And this is why, I did a video and other people have made this type of video, chosen ones, when people tell you their life story for no reason. They just feel so comfortable. Are you on this message? Do random strangers just tell you their life story? They tell you everything because they just feel comfortable to tell you, here is my social security number. Here is my credit card. I don't even want it. No, what do you do? They just tell you anything. Okay. And the reason is, right? These are the stories. These are the answers. This is what's going on. I know men that left. They had this prestigious job, making all this money. They wanted, and they woke up. They said, "This is not for my soul." Walked away from this, Look at what this person looks like. Not about the soul. It's about the soul. It's about the Sacred Heart. And the more you're feeling this, and people are feeling this, so now, right? And you feel like you're stuck. You're in the void. You're in a void right now. That's the main idea. Scarlet's Web is to make your divine feminine feel safe. There's a place in life, right? We have to understand the order of operations. We have to understand who we truthfully are. Someone needs to hear this today. I don't know who it is or how many people need to hear this. God wants you to hold on for one more day. You know, I have other men that I, talk to and going through this journey, and we just see so many people that have fallen. And it's not an easy experience to live during this transitional phase in the world. And I'm reading the comments too. Everyone's in their own. Like when this energy comes through, according to our life's lessons, that this is the true journey. You might already have your wonderful divine feminine, but there's a lot of men that are alone, or there's people that are in a wrong relationship, or maybe you have your vocational job. Like a lot of people, they desire to do what I do. So everyone, think about the 8 dimensions of wellness, right? Everyone has a different life experience. People look at the relationship I have with my sister, say, wow, look at these siblings, right? We're just like 2 kids, two big kids, laughing, joking around, unconditional love. And I hear so many stories. Oh, my sister is a BIT, you know what, right? And she's stabbing me in the back, and she's trying to ruin my relationship, and she's taking the family the money or what inheritance or what. Everyone's fighting each other. And here I am with my sister just joking around. Like it's so wild. So everyone's life experience is different. Do you understand this? Click subscribe today. You're going to learn about life on this channel. And click subscribe. Okay? There's a lot of, I also hear from the community, narcissistic mothers that sabotage their daughters. Okay, you could leave a comment. I get that comment a lot. Again, I don't know about this, right? But what I do, right, and I'm getting all of the background information from all people. So what I can do, it's just plug and play here. You could take these energies. You have to know that everyone's journey is different, but there's what we get sad from. If you're a person with a soul and you're an empath, you will, and it will level you up. When you deal with sabotage, when you deal with betrayal, especially from someone that's close to you, it's very difficult. And it will come in a different form. So this is where we are. The energies are very intense. And again, this is why we go through. We have... I could feel that however this message today would have originally came out, it came out better because of a mishap. Because it forces us to bring the truth. See, I don't have to think, right? Does anyone know where my teleprompter is? Anyone at all? Where is my teleprompter? Oh, you see a lot of fake people on the TV. They don't. You gotta go for the real now, son. You better go for the real, girl. Anyone know where my teleprompter? I could just go because I am just, it's always I am. I keep saying this. I'm never not going to say it. It's always going to be the answer. We're going to do this for hundreds of years, maybe teaching here, right? It's always I am. It's always I am. And it's never not I am. Anything outside of you is just pacifying it. So this is where that deep spiritual growth comes. You know, your I am knows you are worthy of love, a true relationship. You are worthy to have your work be seen and shown. So communication, it happens in many forms. And you could say like, people could be censored on the internet, but what about in life when two people, there could have been communication, but there was no communication. And beautiful things were destroyed because of communication or a lack thereof, lack of communication. Demented programs, people love when I say that, that demented program of competition instead of cooperation. These things will never change. You could be in your narcissistic vibes, you could say these things, you got a competition, this and that. And I'm here to tell the women of the world, there is no divine masculine. You want a real man? There is no divine masculine in this world that wants to compete with his woman, okay? He's got to feel supported, and you, the person that's getting this message, if you're also a woman, you have to realize this and say, you know what? I'm not going to be able to control or manipulate a divine masculine. So if I want my nervous system to feel safe for the rest of my life, I better get my act in order. Do you see, you understand how this works? It's always cooperation. It's always fitting it together. Other than that, there's a lot of pie in the sky, fake stuff that goes on in the world. A lot of people were shown things. They were programmed by movies, TV shows. This is how I'm supposed to act? No, that's not how you're supposed to act. That's not how you're supposed to act. And what's happening right now are people are waking up to this, and then you woke up, and now you here. So again, calm. You're going to stay calm. Okay? And you're going to say, this whole reality is just a representation of the previous frequency that I was broadcasting out into the world. And if I hold on for one more day, and if I just sit quietly, and I keep broadcasting this frequency, all of a sudden, the world changes. God says to hold on for one more day. I love you guys very much. I love you all. Very rough stories that I've heard really in the past month. Everyone's been going through it post-2020. Grateful for the beautiful support on this channel. And please share this video today to someone that really needs to hear it. I appreciate that, Regina. I appreciate everyone. Please put a like on this video before we get off. It really supports the algorithms and all these things. Click subscribe if you haven't clicked subscribe yet. It really helps. And you will also get a notification on your phone. You could even set an alarm on your phone, because sometimes these weird things, they don't actually go off. 9 a.m. Eastern time. Look at where you are. We're a global community. Okay, you could also write in the comments where are you located in the world. Look up 9 a.m. Eastern. You could be part of the live chat, like so many beautiful people are in this live chat today. And realize that your cup needs to be filled up first in 2026. And when you're in alignment with God, when you have a personal relationship with God, you go directly to the source, all of a sudden it constant energy flow. Okay? So I really love you all. I love all the comments. All right. Check out the videos that pop up on the screen at the pinned comment. Go to the channel page. Check out some of those videos. You could hit me up on Facebook. Our Facebook community is growing exponentially. Hit me up on TikTok, Patreon, new posts there, Instagram, hashtag OurEverydayLives. I love you, Carla. I love everyone. And realize the energy is very intense right now. So you might feel it. You might be crying. I'm just reading the chat. Okay? Stay focused, even through the distractions. And we made it today. And we made it through. And I feel sometimes in life, I guess, doesn't say no. God just refines us for another season, so that we could be better. Yeah, I love you all. So grateful for everything. All right, love you. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.